Today is the 3rd of October, Thursday, 3rd of October 2019. And this, my friends, is the first Brexit cast. Oh yes, from Brexit headquarters in a secret location in northwest London. So I want to thank all the people who've joined in the last couple of days on the recommendation of Based Amy and Patriotic Twins, Jamie, and all the great work that they do, because they are true patriots of the nation, and everything they have to say you must listen to, because they will be fighting for the future of this nation, and this is just the beginning. So I want to share with you today some things that they are fighting for. First of all, Amy is fighting for free speech in this nation, and she is the sacrificial lamb who is willing to go all the way, put herself on the line. And Jamie is fighting cultural Marxism in his children's schools and the philosophy that has undermined our nation. And we are now going forward together to destroy the evil that has wreaked havoc in the country that we live in. Once we leave the EU, the fight back begins, and we will turn this nation over. We will bring it back to goodness, truth and beauty, faith in God, and even if you don't believe in God, don't worry about it. Goodness will do. We have to live a righteous way, and we have to have a righteous nation. We have to get rid of the evils, the crime and nastiness that's going on, and bring our children up in a good environment. That's what we're doing as sovereign citizens, and challenging the false and evil people that are running our nation. All our institutions are corrupt to the core, and so Brexit is our opportunity to start a sovereign citizens movement to change all of those things. And so I want to show you the Brexit Now banner, as you've seen in the videos. Here it is. Where is it? There it is, the Brexit Now banner. As you can see, the poor thing has been out in the wind and the rain. It's suffered, and we're going to have to give it some loving care and attention. And here we have the Brexit Now map, which is where I get my name, Brexit Map Man. I carried this map on my back, going down to Westminster to join the other Brexiteers in the fight for freedom. And we're going to fly the flag proudly over Westminster again as we become a sovereign nation. We bought flags, we're buying poles, and lots of you have been inspired by the sight of our national flag flying over Parliament in the night, in the wind and the rain, and you've donated, and we are so happy. A friend of mine once said, he said lots of times actually, not just once, he said, don't do nothing, do something. It doesn't matter what it is. We feel powerless. Well, you'll be more powerless if you don't do anything. The slightest thing, the smallest thing that you can do to help in this fight for our liberty will add to our success and our victory. And we are now living in a time of conflict where the people of the world are rising up. There are demonstrations going on in Hong Kong. People are putting their life on the line. Apparently now in Iraq, people are tired of the bureaucrats that have been ruling them and brought nothing but corruption, no advancement, no development in their economy, and they're rising up. And people have died on the streets. Luckily in this nation, we've been fighting our battle with banners, with flags, with satire, and that's the British way, and that's what we've been doing. Peaceful rebellion. Not extinction rebellion, but peaceful rebellion. We're not going to be extinct, we're going to go forward. So, and in that vein, I'd like to share with you something from the Bible. The Bible is a great source of wisdom and knowledge. It's right here, you can see it. There it is, the Bible open, and I'm going to be reading from Matthew, the book of Matthew 10:24, where it says here the title is Christ brings division. And that's right, because why did Christ come? He came to divide good and evil. And that is the conflict that's going on throughout the world. Good is liberty, freedom, sovereignty. Evil is bureaucracy. Evil is centralization of power and trying to rule over people. And that's what we're facing. That is the fight. And so Jesus said, "Do not think that I came to bring peace on earth. I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. For I have come to set a man against his father, a daughter against his mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's enemies will be those of his own household. He who loves father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he who loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he who does not take his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me. He who finds his life will lose it, and he who loses his life for my sake will find it." So what is Jesus saying? We have to stand up and make that compromise. Stand up and do that thing, even if it's small. Divide the self-centeredness from the public mentality. And I saw on TV in Hong Kong that there is division within the families. The young people going on the streets, fighting for freedom, and then the parents who have grown up under the concept, the Chinese kind of communist type of mentality. And this is bringing divisions in the families, as it is in this country. Brexit has brought great division. But this is the separation of the sheep and the goats. The freedom-loving people, the people who believe in sovereignty and responsibility over socialism and centralized control. That is the fight that's going on here in this nation. It's a fight that's going on all over the world, because this is the time for the division of the sheep and the goats. So in the Bible it says the sheep know the voice of the shepherd, and the shepherd knows his sheep, and he will take them out. What does this mean? It means that if you follow the voice of your conscience, you follow that voice that's telling you to get out there, do something, don't do nothing, even if it's small. We are now every Saturday meeting as sovereign citizens in Trafalgar Square with Jamie and his kids, with Amy and lots of other patriotic people. We're giving talks, we're giving speeches, and of course the most important thing for British people, tea. We're having tea, cakes, crumpets. That's what we do on Saturdays in Trafalgar Square. And we share and we talk and we have a great time together. And if you're a patriot, you want to come down and be a sovereign citizen, declare your right to free speech, your right to free assembly, then you come down to Trafalgar Square, meet us, have a great time, bring cakes, bring biscuits. And it's absolutely wonderful. We've been doing it now for some weeks, and we have a fantastic response. And Jamie's given great talks there, and he's engaged with the people, with the young people, giving them a perspective that they don't get from their schools and the institutions that they attend, and the media that they listen to. And I tell you what, they are loving it. And also Amy, she's challenging people to wake up, to understand that we are now living in a time where we can lose our liberty, and we are fighting desperately against the European Union, who do not want to let us go. This is a power struggle. This is a struggle for power. It's bare and raw power, and that's becoming more and more obvious. So Amy is standing up, talking about those things, putting her life on the line. So please come down, join us, let us grow as sovereign citizens. We are in charge, not those people in Parliament. They represent us, and if they don't represent us, then we're going to kick them out, and we're gonna do it ourselves. So thank you so much. See you on Saturday, Trafalgar Square, the northeast part, opposite St. Martin in the Fields. We'll be there. Look out for the Union Jack. See the Union Jack? That's where we are. So, God bless everybody today. Brexit now. What do we want? Brexit. When do we want it? Now. Thank you so much. Good night and sleep well and have a great day tomorrow.